Before we get to number 65 through 41 of this series, I have to do some good old-fashioned shameless self-promotion. I recently started another YouTube channel called The Football Historian. Now, I've seen from my comment section that some of you guys are football fans, like I am. So if you like football, I kindly ask you to go check it out after the video. I'll leave the link in the description. I already have 2 videos uploaded on this channel, so anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. At number 65, we have the SNES Donut Plains theme. It's a very cheerful song, and the whistling that goes on in the background that I feel like it adds to that. It's a melody that may not be the catchiest, but it's nice to listen to when you're playing a game of Mario Kart. The percussion in the background is nice and groovy and also helps add to this song. The DS version sounds pretty good, to be honest. It's definitely a lot better than how a lot of the remakes sound on the DS. But the Mario Kart 8 version honestly sounds kind of dull to me. I don't know why. It's probably because there's no whistling in the background. At number 64, we have the GCN Bowser Castle theme. It honestly sounds like a better version of the DS Bowser Castle theme. It's in the middle of the pack when it comes to like Bowser's Castle songs. I definitely say the track itself is a little bit better than the music, but this unsettling tune definitely helps add to the sort of track environment. I definitely appreciate that intro too. It's a very spooky way to bring you into this track. The song has yet to return in a Mario Kart game, though I definitely wouldn't mind that at all. At number 63, we have the DS Rainbow Road theme. It's certainly in the lower tier when it comes to Rainbow Road songs, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I'll admit that the first half of the song is a bit dull, but when it gets to the part, it is pretty freaking cool. And the bass line is nice too. It definitely distinguishes itself as a DS song. So yes, DS Rainbow Road is a good song. But yes, pretty much every other Rainbow Road song is better. I'd still like to see this song return in some game. At number 62, we have Wii U Hyrule Circuit. If I were to describe this song in one word, it would have to be majestic, especially that intro. That's something that sets you up for battle right there. It's a very nice tribute to the Zelda series, and the guitar work on this song is excellent, as is often the case with Mario Kart 8 songs. It's just a nice catchy tune to get your adrenaline flowing. Nothing super special, but I like it, and I wouldn't mind seeing it come back. At number 61, we have DS Tick-Tock Clock. The music for this song is almost as freaking unique as the track itself. It's certainly kind of out there. It's not really a catchy headbanger, but it fits the theme of the track fairly well, considering it's called Tick-Tock Clock and there's a lot of ticking and talking in here. It's just an interesting tune to listen to, honestly. The beat in the background is really groovy, and like I say about just about every DS song, it has a DS feel to it. Now, it came back in Mario Kart 8, and I didn't like it as much for whatever reason. I just like the DS version better. I do. At number 60, we have GBA Rainbow Road. The intro is a bit underwhelming, but once it kicks into that main melody, we have ourselves a pretty nice tune, and a pretty catchy one at that. Like DS Rainbow Road, it's definitely on the more underwhelming side when it comes to music, but it's still a very upbeat and cheerful tune that'll push you through this very weirdly designed track. And the bass line, that's very nice stuff as well. Much like so many other GBA songs, we've yet to see this one come back, though I'd be very interested to see it. At number 59, we have the OG Mario Kart song, the Mario Circuit theme from Super Mario Kart. Not a bad first impression, I'd say. Not bad at all. Sure, it might be a bit on the repetitive side, but it is freaking catchy. You gotta admit that. I especially like that part at the end of every loop where the catchiness sort of kicks in a maximum overdrive. It's just a nice melody that you can easily find yourself humming along to. And for being the first Mario Kart song ever, it's pretty much the most typical Mario Kart song ever. I feel like that's kind of why I put it at like pretty much the exact middle of my list. The Wii and Mario Kart 7 versions sound pretty much the same, and the DS version is a bit different, but it still sounds pretty good. At number 58, we have the I Like Trains song, N64 Calamari Desert. Sure, the train in this track may be actually enraging if you're not Abney and you don't know how to do those super shortcut stuff, but the song itself is pretty good. The bass line is honestly what makes this song pretty good. It's repetitive, but it's honestly one of the best in the Mario Kart series. That's literally one of the first things I think about with Calamari Desert. That bass line and that train. The main melody itself is a nice little tune, not super catchy unlike that bass line. The Mario Kart 7 version isn't much different, just more polished. At number 57, we have Wii U Dragon Driftway. This definitely fits the theme that Nintendo is trying to shoot for here, as Dragon Driftway definitely has this Japanese feel to it, for lack of a better word. When the guitar kicks in on this song, it's pretty epic, as the main melody is really good. When we're not hearing that main melody, it's not nearly as good, but I definitely like this song overall. Hasn't come back yet, obviously, since it's in Mario Kart 8. At number 56, we have 3DS Wario Shipyard. I like the melody of this song, but I think I like the background better because it has those cool wah wah wow sounds. It certainly fits the theme of it being a shipwreck, as there's sort of this aquatic feel to it. And the underwater version of this theme sounds just as good as the above water part, which often isn't the case with Mario Kart songs. It hasn't returned yet, though I think that would be pretty cool. At number 55, we have Wii U Mario Kart Stadium. As introductory songs go in Mario Kart, this one makes a pretty freaking good first impression. From the very intro of the song, you can tell things are going to get pretty epic. And that guitar around 45 seconds in, wow, it is just really good for being the first track. I know I've said it a lot, but I just really like the song for whatever reason. I can tell Nintendo put in quite a bit of effort with the whole live orchestration thing. I would definitely appreciate seeing this song be brought back. At number 54, we have Moo Moo Meadows. Well, if there's one song that'll make me proud of my Irish roots, it's this one. The violin is super duper catchy, and this is overall just a great tune to hum along to. Be careful though, or you might get hit by giant cows on the final lap. It's a little simplistic though, but then of course there's the Mario Kart 8 version that refines it. And it is refined alright, but it's less catchy, which makes me wonder, which one do I prefer? Honestly, I don't know. Leave me your feedback in the comments. At number 53, we have 3DS Neo Bowser City. This definitely has a nighttime feel to it, which certainly makes sense for this track considering it's a city late at night. The main melody isn't super catchy, but it's interesting, and like I said, it fits the track quite well. This is also a song that I'd say builds up as it goes along. It doesn't start out super great, but it builds intriguingness. It came back in Mario Kart 8, and honestly, the song didn't really change much at all. At number 52, we have Wii U Animal Crossing. Really, there's 4 versions of this track in this song, and you gotta appreciate that level of effort. My favorite is Fall. Now, this song is incredibly peaceful and has a very easygoing beat. It's almost like Maple Tree Way, just not nearly as good. I think that's why I like the Fall one. It's just maximum chill right there. Not a super memorable song, or should I say songs, but one that's very relaxing and nice in the chaos of Mario Kart. I would be interested to see them come back. At number 51, we have SDK Pass. It's a very peaceful song like Animal Crossing, but it's a bit more catchy for me. It also builds up as it goes along, which of course fits the theme of this track excellently, since you're scaling up a mountain. It's just a very cheerful, chill song, and that intro especially just hooks you into the nice environment around you. Sure, it's not DK Summit, but it has nothing to be ashamed of. Neither does the Mario Kart 7 version, which didn't really change anything. At number 50, we have the greatest circuit theme of all time, the GCN circuit theme. Over the years, so many generic, meh sounding circuit themes, and then there's this one. It's no wonder why they used it 3 times in Double Dash. It's frickin' good. The melody and the whistling in the background make it one of the more catchy and memorable Mario Kart songs out there. Now, the DS version does kind of tone it down, and the Wii version sounds pretty much the same. But the Mario Kart 8 version, my god, the jazziness that we hear on that thing. I didn't think we could get much better than the original, but saxophones obviously proved me wrong. At number 49, we have GCN DK Mountain / Dino Dino Jungle. This theme is full of percussion goodness, as you might expect for a song centered around DK. It has a very steady and catchy beat, and it fits the theme of both tracks it in. Though I'd say it does fit the theme of DK Mountain better. It's just a solid song, and it has come back in Mario Kart Wii and 7 without any big differences. At number 48, we have GBA Ribbon Road. Maybe a bit low for some people, but hey, Ribbon Road can be a fun, catchy song. I feel like the main melody is a bit drowned out by the percussion in the background, but that main melody is a nice one. You gotta love that xylophone. But that xylophone is replaced by an epic guitar melody in the Mario Kart 8 version, and one that isn't really drowned out by the drums. So I certainly prefer the Mario Kart 8 version of this song, although both are good. At number 47, we have Wii U Wild Woods. This is a very relaxing theme, and it's one that fits the track it's in very well. It doesn't fit the track title though, as it's a pretty chill song, not too wild. The melody sounds beautiful, as it does with many Mario Kart 8 songs, and those ahs that we hear at the beginning of the song are a very nice touch as well. When the string instruments come in, that is also quite nice. It hasn't come back yet, obviously, but I wouldn't mind it. At number 46, we have Wii Moonview Highway. Speaking of songs that fit the track well, Moonview Highway is a song full of mass chaos and amazingness. Toad's Turnpike, you have a thing or two to learn from this song. The beat is incredibly fast-paced, and the main melody is a bit repetitive, but that's what makes it catchy. You know what I'm talking about. It has both that nighttime and that highway feel, so I'd be intrigued to see what it's like, if and when it comes back. At number 45, we have the GBA Bowser Castle theme. It's a simple theme, but it's one of the coolest you'll find in Super Circuit without a doubt. The opening part is really cool with the whole part, but this song is a song that I feel it builds up and it gets better as it goes along. Now it was ruined in the DS, especially that part when it builds up and gets awesomer. In fact, it just gets toned down around that part. The Wii version sounds okay, but not quite as good as the GBA version, and then the 3DS version frickin' saves the day though with an awesome rendition of it. It honestly stays really true to the original, just only with a more polished opening riff. It was like an actual guitar doing the whole thing. You know what I'm talking about. At number 44, we have 3DS Piranha Plant Slide. It is a catchy melody, people, plain and simple. This may not be the best song from Mario Kart 7 in a track that has piranha plants in it, but it still fits the underwater theme of this track quite well. The background instruments sort of give you that vibe. Now I think the Mario Kart 8 version is even better, as the live orchestrated instruments just give the song an overall better sound than the original. At number 43, we have Wii Grumble Volcano. You want to talk about a song that builds up? This one certainly does. Although it starts out pretty intensely with that fast beat and the xylophone going at 1,000,000 miles per hour, it's undoubtedly more intense when it reaches the point where it's going towards the end. In any case, the fast beat is incredibly unsettling, and it fits this theme of the track sort of just crumbling away. The Wii U version didn't really change much, but it did not need to change much. At number 42, we have GBA Yoshi Desert. This, my friends, is what we call a desert theme done well. It's right up there with a certain desert theme from Mario Kart Wii that we'll get to in the next episode. Everything about this song is cool, from the steady beat in the background, to the bass, to the main melody, and boy is it a catchy one. Here's what I say for practically every GBA song though, it hasn't been brought back yet. Though I would love to see this one in particular come back. And at number 41, we have Wii U Rainbow Road. I wanted to put this one in the next tier, I really did. I just couldn't. The guitar riff in the beginning is fire, no doubt about it. Same when we hear it towards the end. I'll go as far as to say that that part in particular in the beginning is some of the best Rainbow Road music that you will ever hear. The rest of the song kind of pales in comparison to it though. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just not as good as that guitar riff. So in terms of Mario Kart songs, this one is certainly above average. But in terms of Rainbow Road songs, I just can't say the same thing. So that was number 65 through 41 on my list of the top 110 Mario Kart songs. What do you think of my picks here? Let me know in the comments below, and also do not forget to check out my new channel in the description if you like football. Bye bye!